Hello, beautiful Facebook family. I am coming to you for day 34 of 366 of showing up in devotion, in sacred messaging, in creating a sacred sanctuary space online with my community, with my sisters and brothers. I am Anya Devi. And I am here in service to humanity, in assisting humanity truly in awakening and in ascension, in realization, in awareness of who we are, what we're here to do as we begin, all of us, to wake up to who we are truly. We begin to wake up to understanding what our purpose is here on earth, that we are here truly in divine service to the whole, to return back into oneness, to return back into wholeness from any separation and any division that is happening not only in the external world, but internal as well. We're here to call home all parts of ourselves. We're here to bring peace into our hearts. We're here to reunite with harmony, with all that is in devotion to our own soul. We're here to reunite with our own self, to fall madly in love with our own self, to stop warring with our own selves, and to experience life the way it was supposed to meant, even through suffering, even through hardships, even through all the things that continue to bring us sorrow, that continue to trigger us in some way, understanding that this is how we learn, and this is how we grow, this is how we become. We become who we were always meant to be, through overcoming, through going into the dark and doing the inner work and listening to the messages, listening to the divine messages from within, and then sharing those messages. Some of us are here so we could share these messages, whether it's to one person, and that's usually what it truly is about, is touching one person, lighting one candle, and really sharing what we are passionate about, what our joy is, and sharing that with others on how they can also be at peace, at ease, even amongst the biggest chaos that is happening, external or internal. And how else are we going to learn how to live with external chaos and sadness and sorrow if we don't do our own inner work and we don't listen to our own inner messages, the divine messages from within our hearts, and receiving those divine messages from wherever they come in, and feeling into the bodies to know what you are receiving is the truth, because anything that's not true usually doesn't feel good in our bodies. So the divine messaging, not only receiving our own messages, but also sharing them with each other, sharing them with others, and receiving them for our own selves, if you journal, if you create conscious messaging into the world, if you are posting inspirations for others, first of all, they are inspirations to our own souls. Otherwise, we wouldn't have noticed or felt a certain inspiration. Sometimes when my memories come up from 2-3 years ago, I feel how much I have grown. I see what I shared. I see what I shared 10 years ago. I was still sharing lifting quotes for go to gym, and even if it's hard, you know, like I used to go to the gym and do all kinds of gym classes and gym lifting, you know, that was my goal, that was my passion, alongside yoga, until I hurt my foot and it took a long time to heal. I couldn't do any jumping or anything, so that gym story turned into yoga, full-on yoga devotion, and yeah, just whatever we're passionate about, share that with the world. That's the divine messaging. What feels good in our bodies, what ignites and activates us, will also ignite and activate others. And tuning in, just tuning in the way that we don't have to do anything specific. I don't have to sit in meditation to know that I am connected to my divine message. I don't have to close my eyes and go into this, you know, anything. We are, that's what we need to realize. We just get to choose to always stay connected. We don't need anything. We have tools and guidances, and for a lot of us, that's so helpful. It's so helpful to have a guide and to follow instructions until there is that moment of click and you know that no instructions are needed. You are already whole, you are already enlightened, you are already who you are, and we don't need to hide anymore. And we don't need to hide our messages. We can all come out of our closets, all of us. I keep saying this, we can all stop living a double life and start living on purpose. We can all start living in devotion to the divine. Why would you not live in devotion to all that is good, to all that is love, to all that is pleasure? Doesn't mean we don't experience pain and suffering. Yes, we also feel all that, but we don't freak out. And we're not afraid anymore, and we're not angry either. We are aligned, centered, integrated, embodied soul, living on the earth, knowing her purpose, knowing her pain and pleasure, standing for humanity, standing for women and children on the planet, standing for all that has been oppressed, abused, and anyway, with confidence, stand for something that is good. Stand for what has been distorted and hidden and hijacked and perverted in so many ways. Stand for what is holy and sovereign, and don't allow any more persecution, crucifixion, any more oppression, tyranny, abuse from within our own selves. Honor yourself, respect yourself, allow yourself to be you, fully you, show up as you, and bring in your divine messaging, your gift of your words, the gift of your expression, your songs, your dance, For me, I do yoga, I dance. That's my movement. That's where I move my energy through. When something is hard, when I'm facing a decision, I will set an intention and dance through it. And then it opens up, the divine messaging opens up, because our bodies are so stiff. We don't hear. So by moving, by hiking, running, going to the gym, doing yoga or dancing, we're actually opening up our abilities to expand and receive and to move through what needs to be moved through and purged out and release, so that we can come into an alignment with self, with soul, with source, sourcing from within. Not outsourcing from anyone else in our lives. We don't need to expect anyone to do anything for us. We source from within. We get what we need from within. We connect from within, and we stay connected, and we stay in that divine flow. Nothing needs to change anymore. And we don't need to go back and forth between this world and this world, between our work and our home. Like, why can't we just live in harmony and union as one, as who we are, whole and holy and sovereign. So thank you for being here. Today's message is about that, a divine message from within. And when we connect to it, we want to share it with our tribe, with our family. We want to inspire. We want to share our passion, our truth, because it's helped us and it's helping each other. We help each other by showing up. And today I was talking to one of my good friends, Dawn, how sometimes we do go into the dark, we do go into the shadows, and we need a few days to, be in the dark, to recharge, to cry, to feel, there's just so much darkness and pain in that. When we are aware and integrated, we know that place exists. And we know that there is a time in our lives when we may go there. And what does that mean? That means there's more healing to do. There's more levels of healing we get to look into and peel and experience and feel and create more medicine and create more magic through those experiences. And in my commitment to 366 days, a year and a day of mystery journey with my divine messaging and creation of the sacred sanctuary online in my space, in what I express and teach and create through my voice and practices and inspirations, I may too go into that dark shadows and show up from that place. Show up from that place of my commitment to a daily showing up. It's almost like, how will I navigate it now that I know I love going into the shadows, because I wield the sword and the shield of angelic divine power to do the shadow work, do the inner work, do the journeys of inner soul searching in the dark nights of the soul. And for many of us, the dark night of the soul is happening right now. It's still happening. For some of us, it's new, because awakening and realizing who we are and how we're here to show up doesn't mean a blissed out, beautiful life. It actually means it's hard. And it's going to take our willingness, commitment, and courage to show up every single day. And this is what I'm learning from showing up daily. It doesn't matter what's happening in my life. It doesn't matter how my human body is feeling. My soul knows that I have made a commitment and I'm showing up. So what is our commitment? And through this commitment, I'm learning more and more about this and that and within myself. the teachings, the messaging, the self-mastery that comes with inner deep work, inner spiritual work. Bringing in spiritual knowledge and wisdom is the most important thing you can do for yourself right now. Go deeper, and if you're afraid, go even deeper. Because that's where we find ourselves, that's where we find and heal our souls, and we return with the medicine, and we return with our true pure light, the divine, genuine, authentic light from within, that is sourced from within, that is not reflection of anything or anyone else on this planet. That is only you, and only you can bring that into the world. And the world needs you right now. And this is why you're alive, here on this planet, at this time, listening to these words. So this is my divine messaging today. I'm deeply grateful and honored to show up and to share my love with you. Hi, Patty. Not angry, just being. Temperance. Yes. Hi, Samantha. Thank you. Yes, yes, Patty, get the medicine. Bring it. Thank you. So much love. Many blessings. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace to all. Blessed be.